the sound by Donald Trump last night in New York.
And while working Americans catch up, we're going to put a temporary cap on credit card interest rates. We're going to cap it at around 10%. We can't let them make 25 and 30%.
Donald Trump's former White House chief of staff is disgusted with this. Why?
This was a soul-crushing gut shot to a fiscal conservative. Last week, I don't know if any of y'all were here, you were here, 2 weeks ago, we had somebody from the Harris team come on and talk about her price fixing or price gouging. And I said it was one of the most dangerous economic policies I've heard in a long time because it's the government tell you how you cap prices. This is the same thing.
Price controls, right?
So let's be honest, okay? Let's be fair. This is the exact same thing. I'm not sure why he's complaining that Kamala Harris is stealing his ideas on taxes on tips and that he's stealing Elizabeth Warren's ideas on how to handle credit cards. This is just what's happening. It's so hard to watch. It's almost as if he's taking the fiscal conservative base for granted, just as he did last week when he talked about reproductive rights with women. I'm not sure who's advising him. Where's my camera? My camera's Mr. President, please stop talking to the people or taking advice from the people who tell you to out-Democrat the Democrats. Republicans always lose doing that. This is a terrible, terrible piece of policy.
So I asked on this...
to keep it up.
I asked on this panel, I don't know if you were here, Mick, but here's Trump's campaign promises. No tax on tip, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security checks.
Yeah.
And I literally said here a few days ago, what's next?
Oh,
now there's this.
IVF.
He needs I know
the
the
Harris
answer.
Wall's
Free
lawn
IVF
sign.
too.
Yeah.
I know the answer. Here's the question.
Yeah.
Who is more likely tonight to say, you get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car?
Exactly. I was going to say Oprah Winfrey. We're talking
or Donald
about
Trump.
Oprah Winfrey.
I mean, that's where we are.
Exactly.
So why is he?
Well, because he believes that giveaways are popular. He believes he can float something and not follow through on it. It's actually a lot like what he did at the end of his administration, saying to Mitch McConnell, we want $2,000 stimulus. Like, let's do more. $600 not enough. And that obviously contributed to inflation and runs counter to every conservative.
Real quick, we're running a break soon.
But maybe
because
Brad can defend it. Maybe they can defend it.
I'm going to agree with her, but I'm going to word it differently.
Okay.
Donald Trump will say or do anything to get elected.
Well, so will Harris.
But I'm saying, like, you can't trust him to follow through on it.
And another reason why Trump doesn't want to have a debate is all these, unfunded mandates and empty promises that he's promising on a daily basis.
No one cares about
Harris is going to call him to the carpet and say, how are you going to have a plan for any of these things that you're promising?
So last night, okay, when he read that was on the teleprompter, which means that's not riffing, okay? This is a decision made by the campaign. I'll be curious to see if he raises it again.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.